We are here in the Abbey Theatre's prop warehouse in Finglas in County Dublin. This warehouse contains props and objects from the Abbey's history, about 50 years worth of a collection of things. Okay, obviously chairs are everywhere. We have sofas, we have chaiselongs, we've got tables, we've got a lot of prams. This is the famous Abbey pram, as it's kind of known. In 1926, in the very first production of Plough on the Stars, this was the pram used in the scene where they take the two ladies, Bessie Burgess and Ginny Gogan Robert, from the stairwell to go looting. So this one was in the very first production of Plough on the Stars, was on stage in the Abbey fire in 1951, was rescued from the fire, was burned. All of this was burned. This is all, it looks proppy because it is. This was made by a prop master at the time to get it back up and running because they went back on the night after the fire. This is the oldest, verifiably oldest thing that we have that's attached to the Abbey. So this would have been in rehearsal rooms with Sean O'Casey. We've got chandeliers, we've got some statues, stools, we've got anything and everything in here. The prop warehouse is the material culture of the Abbey canon in many ways. That chair, for instance, would have been old Abbey furniture. So this used to be in the dressing rooms. So when we used it for an old song, Half Forgotten, which is a piece that Brian Murray did in the Peacock, where he was talking about Alzheimer's, when he saw the chair, he immediately connected with it. He knew this chair, and it was because it was from the dressing rooms. And so it gave an extra little layer of meaning. We're always looking for extra meaning and extra clarity that we can give to pieces. As a prop master, you get very adept at pulling out the things. Like, I can read a script and see every object and pull them out. And so you make the list. And then you'll email that list to the designer and the director and say, this is everything that is suggested in that script. What version are you doing of this play? And say it's Plough on the Stars or something that everybody knows. They're more likely nowadays to say, oh, we've decided to set it during the Afghan war. You know, they'll find a contemporary or modern situation for it. And so therefore, everything that is written in the script, you then have to replicate in the world that they've chosen to set the play in. You've got to find an equivalence for every single object. There were 5 of these, I think. This is from a mad Tom McIntyre play called The Hunt for Red Willie that was in the Peacock years ago. There's still 2 of them left. In every single production, we will use probably at least 40% of stock. And some productions it'll be 80 or 90. Because we have this incredible wealth of objects. We will recover, revarnish, restain. Some performers hate props, but there are actors who love props and who really know how to use them. And when you see an actor with a prop that knows its worth and knows how to use it, they always bring an extra piece of meaning. That's a chandelier that was built for Olwen Foray as Ariel in The Tempest to swing across the Abbey stage. So that was her entrance as Ariel in The Tempest. It's a terrible hackneyed thing, but it's a vocation. Everyone who works in theatre does not do it for the money or the glory, and we do it because we just love doing it. I'm just one of those people who, I love old things and looking after old things, but I'm just that sort of nerd. I think all prop people are quite nerdy, that we love getting details right, period details right. Like, nothing thrills us more than getting the correct details for like a pill bottle from the 70s or a wine label from the 1800s or whatever. This is our jam. This is the sort of nonsense that keeps us going.